As I promised in my last video, meet Odie, Camper 2.0. But before we leave again, Rue and I took a little hike through the park, and then for the 4th of July, we spent time with my son at his pool. Hi, Rue and I here. Say hi, Rue. Same travel buddy, different travel vehicle. I'll show you more about that later. Yep, we're taking off again, so be ready to see more videos. Here we go. Rue and I spent our first night with some friends, and then we got up early the next morning and we made it to Canada. Hi, it's me. We just crossed the Ambassador Bridge into Canada. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm hoping I can get some video from my dash cam, but Rue and I here. Hey, Rue. There she is. We're going to Canada. Rue and I arrived at Laurel Creek Conservation Area later that afternoon. We got set up, took a little walk, and then did a little resting before we settled in for the night. So, this is our first official night. Rue is more excited about looking outside. We've been driving for 2 straight days and we are tired. So here's a little bit the look of the inside. We got 2 fans running because it is hot in here. But hopefully no raccoons tonight, but we know what to do if we see them. So good night, everybody. You guys say good night, Rue? Good night, Rue. Huh. Not only do Rue, can you see Rue? Not only do Rue and I get our first time camping in the van, but we get our first thunderstorm in the van too. Can you hear it? So now I have to ask myself the question, just how much of an outdoors person am I really? And now we have hail in our first time camping, in our van, in our first time in Canada, in our first time in a thunderstorm with hail. Yay me. We survived the storm, although it did keep us up pretty late last night. So we took the morning rather slow. Hi, Rue and I here. I'm going to have to figure out something. I got a dash cam, but I can only access it if I can connect to Wi-Fi. And there's a lot of pretty things that I want you to see, especially the Ambassador Bridge when you're going into Canada. Absolutely breathtaking. I'm sorry, I know it's a bridge, but it was really cool. So Rue and I survived the storm last night, and we got up and regrouped everything in the car. Didn't take too long, got a shower, and now we're sitting at Walmart because I forgot a lot of things. So I'm gonna go into Walmart and then we're gonna head to our friend Ashley's house. And so there probably won't be a lot of video today because it's somebody else and their kids, but I'll be sure to let you know how things are going. It is 77 degrees here and muggy. The campground was really muggy, but what are you gonna do, right? This is my friend Ashley. We met in California when Michael was doing training for Google because her husband was there as well. She and I and her adorable little son went out and explored California and had a great time. Ashley now has 3 adorable children. We spent the afternoon swimming and visiting and having a great time. I then went to change for dinner and found this tick bite. Not wanting to take chances, I headed directly to home. Don't let this calm picture fool you. I was 2 cars behind that open sign when they changed it to close, so we had to move left. At the same time, a surge of cars came from behind. It was a real mess, but I made it across the border. After crossing the border in Detroit about 10:30 that night, I went to reset my GPS systems and they were all out. So now I'm lost in Detroit, not knowing how to get out of there. It's dark, it's scary, and I refuse to get scared. I told God, you're going to get me out of here. I pulled out my atlas and I found a main artery, made a left out of the gas station, and there was Highway 96 on the right. You can see how far west I went, but at least I got out of there. Rue and I arrived home, celebrated her 5th birthday, and then took some really gorgeous walks in the park. Unfortunately, after that, we lost our 15-year-old dog, Bella. God bless you, Bella. Thank you for all the sweet memories. Love you. I decided I wanted my bed a bit more comfortable, and I have a Coleman cot that I wanted to use. So I went to Lowe's and I got a piece of plywood to level the base. Here I traced over the legs of my cot so I could add braces to keep it from moving. Okay, so I'm just going to take you around my van. I am so excited because my driver's seat is pretty clear. There's my atlas that saved me in Detroit. I will always have my atlas. Back here, my bed. And like I said, it is on a Coleman cot. And there's a 3-inch foam and then there's a 2-inch memory foam. I have my laundry detergent. This right here is a little rechargeable. You make a fire in it and it'll charge batteries and cook things too. And there is all my dry food, my hiking boots, my Reflectix, my hiking poles, just everything that I need is so neatly shoved under my bed now. I love that. This is actually Rue's dog bed, and it goes on the floor when we sleep at night, but while we travel, I have it up there. These are my clothes. In each drawer, shirts, pants, stuff like that. Hygiene products, coffee cooking things, and all of my tools. This is my cooking kit that has my spatulas, salt and pepper, all that fun stuff. My refrigerator is not full yet. And then my camping stove sits underneath that. And I have that here because I can plug my refrigerator right into here and it will run on my car all day. I have my fan. This is where my battery is going to sit. I want to keep it in this cube just so it gets good ventilation. But I have it open on the side here so I can charge things as I need to. Come over here. Just a backseat organizer with things that I'll need quickly. Yeah, lint dog brush. Another fan. My step stool. This stuff will be moved, and then Rue's bed will be right here when it's time to sleep, so she'll have plenty of room. And I have my, oh my God, fire extinguisher. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. For if I need it. And then up front, I have just my snacks and such. And Rue's dog items. I found these hooks. I really like these hooks. I can hook my purse and whatever else I'd like to hook up there so I can easily grab it. And then I just have a few things here. I found these and I really like them. They are motion operated, so motion sensors. So I can put these on my car at night and then stick it on auto, and if any kind of animals or anything come by, the lights will go on and hopefully deter them, and we won't have the raccoon escapade repeating, because even though it was harmless, it wasn't that much fun. Most of these ideas I've gotten from watching other videos. At the end of this video, I will list some of my favorite people that I watch on YouTube. Kyle's Cabin is a video that I watch, but he is more of an off-grid kind of guy. I love his work ethic. He is such a hard worker. He built his own cabin. He built another cabin. He just uses the trees that are in the surrounding area. You should watch it. He is amazing.